It'll be interesting to see how that pans out over the course of the season. Of course, we did see our EU advanced match go down earlier today. As I said, Inner Circle versus Quasar. That was actually quite an entertaining game between those two. Inner Circle, of course, the Sticko, Oscar, Krasnal, QQ, and Fessa team that has been recently put together. We'll be playing the Lundland in Sweden coming up soon with NIP and the likes of other teams. They actually got over the line pretty comfortably in the end. They did quite well. We got the knife round coming in here between these two, FC Pon and Team Syntax. It looks like the T side, hang on, I tell a lie. It's a 1v1 in the knife round. Oh, it's a right click apiece. It's a standoff, and it's a comeback. It's the clutch for Timo on Team Syntax to start on that CT side, I would imagine. If you start on the other side than that, I would be surprised. Yeah, just, I think it's great that ESEA Advanced is being covered a little bit by ESL this season, even though it's a very, very small amount of matchups. We're looking at maybe, as I said, 10 separate streams per season. There's some great teams in EU Advanced. As I said, Krasar are pretty fun. They've got a couple of good star players. You've got X-Endpoint, Illuminar, Viperio, Incilio. One win with Hobbit, of course, in a circle that I've already mentioned. You've got teams like Ruby. You've got some players that we know and love. You've got Amcal, of course. You've got Molodoy on the team. Gen 1, who play with Jax, I believe, right now. Chimera, which is the ex-Aurora Youngblood core. And Kono have Captain Kirker, of course, as well. But this is our final BO1 of the broadcast this evening. Let's see what these grassroots hopefuls for the future have to show in a matchup on the big ESL stream. Are they going to be nervous? We shall see. P2000 working out great for the best player in the server, Mr. Ojils. He gets himself 3 kills immediately, and Viadro is stuck in the corner of jungle. Can Ojils get himself an opening quad kill? The answer is he can. Straight away, the 2600 elo player gets a quad. Any record-breaking performances here on the ESL stream? Quad kill every round? Drop 50? I jest, of course. FC Pon actually going for a bit of patience. I expected more force spies from people at this level. But they're playing it properly. That's all about what we're hoping to see here. See if the strats and the ideas are similar to learn how to play. As a team, most importantly, I think that's one of the big things, right? I mean, even for that Geji player we saw earlier on Quasar, that young 16-year-old star, I think they played as a team pretty well, because they do have good pieces that play together for a couple of months, right? This push, the MP9 should be able to do some good work here. 2 would be lovely. Oh, we get 0 actually. Only gets the assist on Corpo, and hang on, the big rush has worked. Uh-oh. Bit of nerves from Team Syntax, and they had all the right players in the right position, I feel like, there. A normal 2-man B-hold. And they have to retake. There's no armor, of course, on FC Pub. They do have a re-smoke towards short to use. All 3 CTs coming in towards short. A nice angle being held next to the smoke here by Izzy. He could time them all in the smoke. They've got no idea they have been bypassed here, and the Deagle shots are ringing out. Riadro's got 2. Izzy will catch him in the side. And that is an immediate bounce back. Push up top mid. Oh my goodness. I thought that was a 5-7 of Ronin actually getting that kill, but it wasn't. It was the Deagle behind the Ojils, and FC Pon kind of do the right thing there. I'll be honest with you. Listen, if you're trying to learn how to play, trying to get better as a squad. They played defensive top mid. They did the right thing. Sure, you can get swung with the peeker's advantage, but you're up against pistols. Don't just throw your life away by dry peeking top mid. They waited for the push. And unfortunately, it's not going to work out for them. We have force by wars going on for a little while here. Riadro needs to deliver. He got 2 1-digs in the previous round. Can he get some one-taps with the AK? There's no kit in play. They will spam him down in the smoke. It's all down to KPR. Can't find the diffuser. And honestly, that was actually a chance. He could have found the diffuser in the smoke. And getting a headshot in the back would have been difficult, of course, from that angle in CT. But if he got the kill, there would have been no time for Ojils to jump on that defuse. But once again, it's the main star of the match. Our 2600 elo player, Ojils, with another triple kill. 2 multis already. Both teams have a pretty similar buy, funnily enough, after all that. FC Pon have actually got a proper, obviously with the plant, they've got a proper purchase out with full 5 rifles across the board and utility. Usually you're quite limited on utility in a round like this. A little bit of a check-in window there by Timo before that smoke blooms. Just to look for some information, try and grab a cheeky pick. FC Pon have not been quiet about their presence bottom mid. Good early basic there to go for that mid push. Take it. You have options to go elsewhere. Riadro almost Bowie knifed his teammate in the chest there. That's never nice. Be careful, lads. We are going to be focusing their attention back on B again. We have some fake utility being thrown in toward A. It's a very, you know, I guess you could say simple strategy to fake A and go B, but actually looking to show more presence on that position with Riadro. With the flash coming through, looking to try and throw the MP9 off on the balcony. The MP9 gets 1 3/4 though, and Corpup will trade it. Tino on the back of the site, good position, gets a double spray down. That's a nice one. And Riadro is left trying to flank the B-bomb site in toward market, and it's checked properly by Mork. Good find. And 4 players alive. That breaks the force by war. Full eco coming in now for FC Pon. FC Pon. Together. Grouping up toward A with 2 Palace, 3 Ramp. Looking to go for a split. That nade gets stared at by Benique. Because he's like, please, no. No. Not 40 damage, but he'll be saying yes, yes, yes to that. Timo's been domed out of the round already. That's a great headshot. And now, this AK close ramp. Oh, it's not being cleared. Mork could have a great play in front of him here. There's 1. Looking for 2. Great reaction on Riadro. Realising where he's coming from. And keeps himself alive. I don't know that Izzy's in sandwich, though. Izzy! No! You had your chance. You've hit him for 99 with a Glock. Feels bad, man. Riadro's actually crept through down the ladder, though, into an under-balk position. He's 1D'd walk out of the round. That's only 3 for him. Bombplant can come through. What can Riadro do with this AK? The answer is not much, because he didn't have armor. Kevlar is low. KPR. We'll get 1 more on Ojils. Ojils goes in for a knife kill. Come on, Ojils. You should have more experience than that. You're the 2600 elo player. Clue in, brother. But they win the round. It's 4-1. And they even do a kickflip with the AK. Banger. Ooh, Benique spots the bottom con push there. Corpa still playing in ladder room, but that's a great catch on Mork. No heroics for Mork in this round. Gills will manage to remove Wiadro though. That's a bit of a recovery from that previous knife attempt in the last round. And Corpa is going to catch KPR and Benique looking the wrong way. Actually made his way down the ladder silently there and caught them on a perfect timing. A second later, he's caught on the ladder and probably gets taken down. It's a great hold. That leaves Wiadro and Izzy in a tough situation. Trying to recover a 2v4. Bomb is actually toward the apartments, but look at the hold from Syntax. They've got 3 players in the right position. I have been aware that FC Pon have been quite happy to go towards late B rounds in this game. Izzy will throw some of his utility. Wiadro, whoa, spooky, but he does get his killing connector. But time really is the issue. They could actually just run through under and get in toward A, though. They read the setup from Syntax pretty well. That short player is doing so much damage. Corpa is holding them at bay. 8 seconds to get the bomb to the site. Missed shot, but they've already delayed enough time. It's a lovely flick from Timo. Izzy gets destroyed. And Ronin finishes off that last frag as well. Even though he missed that first shot, even if he missed the second one. It was always going to guarantee to be a Syntax round. There was no time to herd that bomb toward the bomb site itself. That puts FC Pon back down to an eco again. Team Syntax having a comfortable 5-1 lead at the moment on the defense. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell, like when I play myself, right? I have played ESEA Open in the past with some friends. But even when I just play matchmaking and face it pugs in general, sometimes it's hard for me to tell I guess just in terms of strategy, what teams want to do. And what the skill level can be when you're... sometimes you can have level 8s destroy you. It happens to the best of us, I'm sure. I'm sure that's not a unique experience. So I'm just thinking the average level of these players, of course, across the board is 9 or below. And Syntax have their star player in Ojils, the R2600 player, but he's being out-fragged by Corpa right now. Corpa's having a great game. Making the right moves in every single situation thus far. But there's a vaguely washed level 10 myself. It is curious to see the level of teams in the Open Division. And it can vary a lot, and that's why we've created these 2 new... Actually, 3 new divisions overall, but 2 new open divisions for this season of ESEA League. Make sure to check the website on Faceit and check the sign-ups. So if you want to give this one a go yourself. Benique will get the opening on toward Ojils, though. That's a really good find. Benique's been pretty getting himself into the action so far. Only got his second kill of the game, but Always seems to be a player that's willing to take an opening fight. And Izzy will charge down Ronin in jungle. No chance for him on that one. Biggest wide swing in human history. That gives FC Pon a 5v3. They've got the A-bomb site. They've got window and jungle. Especially with that molly. To allow KPR to plant for connector. And they've got con control with Wiadro. I don't see much of a way back in here for Team Syntax, and they might be looking to save. They'll definitely be looking to save now, because Izzy is dry peaked CT and has removed Mork just like that. But that's a lovely pre-aim from KPR. Using his utility well as well, not just dry facing into the next duel, making sure at least flashes for it. Corpo's got a big issue on his hands to save. And he will not be allowed to. Wiadro takes the kill. And FC Pon get their second round on the board. One thing I think that's been pretty cool so far between these two teams, they've actually been playing very calculated Counter-Strike. I think, like, you know, we're looking at level 6s and level 7s here, but there's been nothing truly wild. They're actually trying to play good Team CS. It's just mostly the individual skill that's lacking ever so slightly, and you know, they'll be aware of that themselves. That can be improved on over time if you want to grind the game. Corpo does the right thing there not to completely commit to the duel, but he's being pelted by Util. That's really unfortunate. Down to 21, and Benique's got himself in a really good position. It's being watched by Corpo, but he's having to watch Con as well. And he should get found, will get found. Benique can now use his utility to aid a plant, but they might actually not even need it, because they're getting all the frags anyway. Picks up the AWP on low HP. Keep it through to the next round. We've actually picked up 3 AWPs here. You know what? The more the merrier. We've got a tertiary AWP. I haven't been able to say that on a broadcast for a long time. Secondary? Sure. Haven't seen a tertiary since the days of some overtime, 16k overtime money. Where you could spam down mid on Dust 2, for example. Save being attempted here for Ronin. Could catch one player on the side. Does that cause KPR to go down to the bomb? I don't think so. He's far enough away. Yeah, only 3 HP damage. No upgrade for Ronin with the MP9, I'm afraid, I don't think. No, has to keep it into the next round, unfortunately. Ronin. Ooh, they're going aggressive here. That's a really good shot hit from Izzy. They could have easily gone down there with only damage. But actually getting away with a 1-for-1 when you're getting rushed by 4 players, and what was 5 at the time, to be fair, is not bad. Unfortunately, FC Pon realised that straight away, exited the situation, got the hell out of there, got the plant on B, and even though Mork has a defuse kit, how do you retake with the AWP? And no armor on Teemo. Bit of team damage in there as I kind of line up slightly as well. Good hold by Mork to keep the AWP alive. They are just looking to save here and grab more weaponry. Ronin tries to grab the AK, but Wiadro's got himself in a really good position here. Right now it's job, protect the AK. Corpo's managed to nab one, so fortunate. Might still go down. It's saving on triple, and that is a very paper-thin box. Isn't it taken down? Mork is in trouble. In big boy trouble, and Wiadro is aim dueling everyone. 11 kills on the board. And another triple. Ooh, a tactical timeout from Syntax. Love that. Get those in, guys. For an up-and-coming team wanting to improve, taking a breath is fine. Knowing the right time to take attack as well is important. Ash did a great video on that, the coach of Gamer Legion. If you want to go and take a listen to that. Ooh, good tag. I will say, Ojils has been stuck on 8 kills for a little while now. Need a bit more from him. But I know the feeling. Getting destroyed by players lower ranked than you. Don't let the tilt creep in, King. A walk toward B. And actually, FC Pon, they've tried this a few times in this game. It's worked out once on an eco. It's the first time I'm really seeing it on a gun round. And already Team Syntax, right? They're very low on utility. And they're getting run down here. Viadra will plant. 5v2. Last few rounds have been very dominant for the Teak side. Mork and Timo forced to save. Mork has taken the silencer off his M4. I think he needs to behave himself. Get that thing back on immediately. It makes the gun sound worse and less accurate. There you go. Yep. That's what you get, my friend. Sorry. Timo trying his best to save with the AWP. Fighting for his life. Should get found. Will get found. Nothing to save for Team Syntax going into the final round of the half. They're going to have pots and pans. FAMASs, MP9s, 5.7s. Maybe it could be a full MP9 buy across the board, actually. It's their best option. Timo will break the trend alongside Ojils and go for a FAMAS and a Deagle. Finally, I see you in chat. Well done on the performance earlier on your ESL stream debut. Will the VOD be available? I'm pretty sure it will, yes. You can check that if you just go to videos on Twitch. Usually it pops up. Oh, look at Ronin. Look at Ronin 309. Can he get 3 here? He's not being checked. The trigger discipline play is the correct one because it is a 3v4. It's a final round of the half. He needs to stay silent. It's got 1 guaranteed. He wants 2. There's the 1. There's the 2. Perfect play from Ronin. It's back into a 2v1 now because Ojils has taken KPR. Viadra is forcing his way up short. They've got off the defuse. They are feeling nervy. Viadra's got a great chance to clutch, but Ronin picks up the AWP, gets the triple kill, and gets a 7-5 for his team. Well played. Perfect timing on the rotation. And perfect trigger discipline as well. Making sure he found the second player and then made sure to take the kill on the player further away. Which I think is the important factor. Sometimes people would go for the easy kill, which was the kill directly underneath him on default, which was the AWPer. But he took the player on short, which was the harder of the two. And an easier reaction for the second. It's well played. Good decision making. Second half underway. Team Syntax have got a bit of a lifeline with that amazing retake. to get a 7-5 lead. This is a great setup coming in toward B here. KPR's playing my position. I love playing Jail on any round as a B anchor or Mirage. I've played there pretty much my entire life. Obviously, I change it up. That's what you got to do. Change up your positioning. But twice a game, maybe. Twice a CT side. Get myself in that corner. It's guaranteed kills most often. Unless they molly you for no reason. And then you could accuse people of wall hacking. So it's all good. The pistol round will be won by FC Pon. Closes the gap to 1. Sweetness and light. Hello, can you hear me? Of course I can hear you. But I'm not hearing you. I'm looking at you. Typing. I'm sure you've got a wonderful voice. In comes the eco. In comes the palace. Waterfall. And the kills are going as expected. A plant would be amazing. And it's been achieved. It'll come through. Team is not long for this world. We'll go down. It's 7-all. But a good plant for the T side. So FC Pon have this purchase in here, which obviously is the bonus buy from the previous round. They've kept the MP9s, they've kept some good dollar in the bank, and they're just doing the right thing by waiting for Izzy. It's an opening kill. You do expect the CT side to go aggressive on these sort of rounds where they've got the lesser weaponry. Viadro on the line. Oh, he's done so much damage to 2 players but can't complete either frag. It's always incredibly frustrating. Viadro. Oh, the scout's going to go down. That's a great catch from Timo. Benique caught looking the wrong way. The team you'd expect to win this round is going to win the round. KPR is playing in Palace, saving with the MP9. And actually, he's not. Unfortunately, my guy has disconnected. We'll get him back into the server ASAP. And there we go. Didn't take too long. Maybe it was a game crash. Too much of that in CS2, but it's fine. Syntax back in the lead. Arguably my favourite for the game, because they do have the highest rated player, elo-wise, on the server at the moment. Jules is having a normal performance at the moment, though. 10 and 10, Mork and Corper alongside with him. And actually, it's always a good sign when you have 5 players across the board fragging evenly. 12, 10, 10, 10, 8. It's a good look for Syntax at the moment. Mork's got himself in toward window. Murder hole is blocked off. Not been broken, which obviously is a good play to make sometimes, so you don't let a T player get through for free. Trades are good toward B, though. Just will drop down. There is an empty pillar player in Viadro. When does he pounce? Does he have flash support? He doesn't. There's no util left. And unfortunately, he'll get dropped by Ogils. Here's a little bit of a rotation in, though. They didn't see him coming from behind, but it was always a difficult one. With a Deagle, it's easy to mess that one up. And they will. Push up top mid on the eco for FC Pon. They'll try and do something on a round like this. And Teemo's doing the right thing. Spots what's going on. Molly down immediately. Get your gun out quickly. And he's fine. Eventually he'll get fouled by Benique. It was a bit awkward. But it's all good. They're going to win the round. They're going to reach double digits first here. Reminder, this is the first broadcast of 10 that are going to be coming your way over the next couple of months or so. We've got plenty of lower grassroots Counter-Strike to cover. Some advanced matches in North America and in EU. Next week we'll be focusing on North America. This week, for our debut of this ESEA League broadcast, we're focusing on EU. We've already seen Inner Circle in ESEA Advanced beat Quasar in the opening BO1 of the season for them. Sticko and Oscar playing well in that roster. Till top mid. In the AWP at bay. Apologies, I had to sneeze. Happens to the best of us. Putting towards short to block off a possible con push. And actually, it'll be disrespected straight away by Benique to go in toward ladder room and maybe hold toward that con and under window position. But he's a bit late on that one. Syntax are making their way up toward con, up through con with Corpo. And right now, he's selling a pretty significant fake in that position because only two players in that area. They're mostly coming through ramp, but KPR's not been checked. Needs to be a trade. There is a trade. Well done, Teemo. And Ronan has found Benique in the meantime. It recovers it into a 2v1. They have a slight advantage. Izzy's quite fast towards CT here, though. Won't take the silence at all about his position. I thought for a second they would maybe play it silently. When they jumped up on the bin, you can't get off of that one silently unless you've got a teammate, I don't think. Could be wrong. They actually allowed Izzy onto the site. There was a kit on the floor to be picked up. Good utility drawn. Nice spray on Ronin. And Teemo might get a little bit nervous now. Bomb is planted in the open. He can check it and jump spot it. And Izzy's going to choose to hold it. But Teemo does the right thing. Peeks them while they're in the process of looking to hold it. So they're in the process of looking down and not looking at you. Syntax looking to get this one over the line, but they could be wary of these deagles. Benique gets a frag. Back into a 4v4. Thankfully, Mork will remove it. They are looking to move their way up catwalk as a duo here. The first of the two Weadro peaks. We'll hear the information. They're working their way towards short. Unfortunately, nothing that KPR can do from that close angle. The P250 will be spotted by Mork. Good find. Team Syntax are getting their way toward the finish line here. Weadro shouldn't be allowed any way in. Has to fall back away. No one in ladder room. On the save, the AK is scarpered. Readra will keep it. Izzy will save their Kevlar. Actually vaguely important because their loss bonus is going to make sure they, with the Kevlar, can buy full utility. So it's a good save. And now the AWP will come out. Try and save the game for FC Pon. Can FC PONALEWCE... I tried it, guys. I don't think that's how it's said. I think it's like a football club or something. I think I butchered it. It's fine. I tried. That's all that matters. Gotta try sometimes in life, chat. Can't just give up. Ronin with the opening. That's what FC Pon are trying to do now. They're trying to get themselves a chance to stay in the game, but Syntax are running them down. They're pushing them back. Good T-side strat, staying on the front foot. FC Pon pinned in the corner. Got 2 AWPs left. Shots are being missed, and only tags being hit through the corner of jungle. So now the Deagle will get one more, but Mork will take matters into his own hands. And Readra, the second one, is all that's left for FC Pon. It's a great win for Team Syntax, 13-7. And that brings an end to the broadcast for today. It's been a fun one.